that's right, folks. We got another geezer teaser here. And don't write that comment of, oh, is he going wee woo, because it sounds like an ambulance and this is a geezer teaser. No, I'm not doing that. And the comment you just thought about writing wasn't very funny. Come on, you can come up with a better joke than that. This time, instead of Bruce Willis, we have Sylvester Stallone, but don't you worry, this is still produced by Randall Emmett, so you're in for a treat here. The movie's about these two spies turned lovers who literally meet one another fighting. The two fall out of a window together and land on a car and then look at each other and they're like, hey, you're sort of hot. You want to head out of here?
What do you do after this?
No plans.
Yeah, that's how they meet, and then they decide to get married. They say how a couple fights really makes or breaks their relationship, so this marriage is off on the right foot. Now, since these two were spies, they have become fugitives with their spy agencies, so they decide to live out in this isolated cabin hotel thing. But everything gets disrupted when a plane crashes, and this plane crash is one of the more head-scratching moments of this movie. Someone in this plane shoots the two pilots, which causes this plane to crash, which I'll be honest, doesn't seem like the smartest thing to do if you want to live. So the plane crashes right in front of our main character, Joe.
What is it?
Who then has some questionable leaps in logic on why these pilots might have died.
He might have swallowed it.
Swallowed what?
Whatever got him killed.
No, Joe!
Okay, let me see if I can follow your logic here. You think that this pilot, who we saw get shot in the head, after getting shot in the head went, you know, that one thing that I have, I'm gonna eat it. So then you decided to stab him in the stomach to see what he ate. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't really follow your logic here, but what do I know? Because apparently Jack was right and this pilot swallowed a thumb drive that everybody wants. Lucky for Joe, he timed this guy's digestive system just at the right point, because if he had let that thumb drive sit in a little longer, Joe might have had to sift through some crap. This whole situation gets the attention of this guy, Orlin, who is played by this actor named Mike Coulter, who has been in a lot of notable things, but I have no idea what type of accent he's going for here.
American Joe! I think you understated your military training! I'm sending my men to the resort. I assume you did not come here alone. The person waiting for you will be dead by morning.
Let me know in the comments if I should be offended or not, because I don't know. So Orlin wants the drive that Joe has, so he sends his men into the resort that Joe is staying at and takes over that whole area, and now the wife Laura is trapped there. And you might be wondering, hey, where's Stallone in all of this? Don't you worry, the US government is sending in Stallone to kill Joe, but it might be a little tricky because Joe and Stallone are old friends. Now, I was able to tell you the plot of this movie pretty simply, but my man, when you are watching it, it gets confusing with all the different agencies going back and forth and who's talking to who about what.
So you want me to reopen the Yellow Jacket file?
Absolutely. We have to find out A, who she's working for, and B, if she, in fact, is working Archibald.
Well, maybe they're just both working for Alarum.
Here's what I'm dealing with. I've got an ex-arbiter that I think has joined Alarum.
Are you telling me Alarum exists? Is that what the company's feeding you guys?
Yes.
What are these guys?
I don't know.
Rogue spies,
Maybe.
vigilantes?
I don't
What the
fucking
fuck
know.
are they?
But listen to me. The intelligence indicates yes.
I don't think they ever say Orlin's name when we first meet him, so throughout the rest of the movie when characters are like, oh my god, Orlin's here, I'm like, who the hell is Orlin? It wasn't until I looked it up online that I was like, oh, okay, that's Orlin? Cool, I wish you had said that. Also, when the couple first meets, as you're watching it, you don't realize that that's the first time they've met, because it really doesn't make a lot of sense that they would upend their whole lives for just a hot person. The movie throws so much at you that it just expects you to follow. It got to the point where I legit looked up if this was a sequel because I was having such a hard time figuring out what was going on.
Why are you helping me, Laura?
It doesn't matter now.
No, actually, why are you helping this person out? I do not understand your motivation here. Now, the wife, Laura, is actually pretty active in this movie, going around killing bad guys, and at one point gets to the hostages.
It's okay. I'm here to help.
So before saving these people, what does Laura have to go off and do?
Сука, блядь.
Someone cut off yours dick. Someone cut
I
off...
see that. Someone is trying to intimidate you.
It's Viking.
Okay, I'm all about sending a message and whatnot, but maybe get the hostages out of this dangerous situation before performing this little home circumcision. Could you imagine if you're one of these hostages and you go to check in on Laura and you're like, oh, hi, ma'am, could you help us? Oh my God, what are you doing? No, I don't think you need to shove it up there. I think the body sends a clear enough message. And I'm sure you're thinking, no, T. Ford, this is badass. And I would say, no, it's not. But this movie does try to focus on being as badass as possible. Like the bad guy Orlin, he kills his own men just because they aren't listening to him.
Take your men. Wait for me at the hotel entrance.
And he makes sure that they are dead. Man, this guy is really badass. Even Stallone has his own tough guy talk.
This is an AA-12. Now, the only flaw with this weapon is it makes everything too easy.
Damn, for that type of gun, you usually need to put in a cheat code. Stallone in this movie, I don't want to say he's not trying, but he's more just there. Like, I would say he gives the most C- performance I have ever seen. So Stallone this whole movie is trying to be friends with Joe, but he does still have the mission to kill him. Joe finds some poison that Stallone was going to use on Joe, and just listen to this line delivery.
Was that necessary?
Hey, come on. Do you know how hard it is to find good poison nowadays?
Oh, god damn. My back is tight. Can you do me a favor, all right? Seriously. It's embarrassing. Could you pull me up just a little bit? It locks up. Hate to admit that.
Like, come on, was that the best take you had of Stallone there? So Orlin has Stallone and Joe trapped in this hotel room, and then we get some top tier special effects where they shoot grenades into this hotel room, which just sort of turns on the lights. And then it's revealed that Orlin was the one that killed those two pilots in the air.
Wait. I'm sorry. You shot down a plane you were in.
Why not? I was the only one with the parachute.
Why not? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you could have avoided this whole situation if you didn't shoot those two. I will admit though, who would have thought that this pilot would eat a thumb drive after getting shot in the head? But anyways, Orlin dies, the wife survives, Stallone decides to team up with the couple, and then the movie abruptly ends.
It works.
I think I'm slipping over the edge.
Oh, okay, I guess we're done here. This movie was just very boring. I didn't talk about the action very much, but it's just your typical bland geezer teaser stuff. I was very confused when watching this movie, and I wasn't sure why we were focusing on certain things. A lot of things weren't even explained enough to follow a basic plot. I wish I could say I was expecting more, but I wasn't. But a movie that explains things a little too much is our next film, Stolen.